Hey, what's going on, everybody? Yeah, well, I'm Mr. Film Wars Ultimate Gallows here. I meant to do these about a week ago. I recently saw that Pro Wrestling Tees through their, whatever they call the wrestling crate thing, was doing some deals where they're like, look, we got a bunch of overstock, we can sell this stuff cheap. So, you're not going to know what you're going to get, but, you get a good deal on it. And I was like, okay, cool, I'm going to take a chance on this. I ordered a thing of pins, then just a random lot of stuff. And I'm going to, whatever, I'll keep what I want to keep, whatever I want to keep, set up on the table. Well, let me show you first. Okay. See that New Japan pin right there? I got two of those. And we're going to start with the Latino Heat. That Latino Heat pin. So I got my thing of pins in. And first package. What I ended up getting was I got 8 pins for next to nothing. I got 4 Latino Heat pins and then 4 Danhausen pins. Let me pull the Danhausen. Don't know how good the Danhausen pin will sell in this area because of the pentagram and Danhausen. But these Latino Heats will sell well. Anybody watching this that knows me, comes to shows, I'm asking $5 a pin. I think that's about what they cost when they sell them individually on the site. So, you ain't got to pay shipping or any of that. Get them directly from me. $5 a pin. Of course, it's always at my table. If you buy a bunch, I'll cut you a deal. Well, the second thing I ordered, which was this big package, in it was 2 of those New Japan logo pins. I kept one for myself. Well, some of y'all know this. If you come to shows, my father's become a big wrestling fan again. He was into it when he was younger. Because his mother and father, he'd take them, he was older and grown, he'd take them to shows. He watched it with me when I was a kid, but as a kid, the area I was in, most of what we got was Glow and WWF. And he was kind of like, okay, I'll watch it, but he wasn't the biggest fan of it. He liked the Mid-South, he liked the Memphis stuff and the Florida, but Glow and WWF just wasn't, I was going to say his cup of tea, but he don't really drink tea. His cup of Kool-Aid. He drinks Kool-Aid, like sugar-free Kool-Aid. He's pre-diet. He's all that virgin diabetic, so good. I'm glad he's doing the sugar-free. So he saw the New Japan, he's like, oh, want it. I'm like, okay, here, I just gave it to him. He's got it on his hat. Matter of fact, I was going to grab his hat to show y'all, but he's got his hat he wears everywhere on. So the rest of the stuff I got. Now, so let's have it open. I'm going to open some of the DVD I got. Now, let me get a knife. See if he left his knife. So this is Behind the Merch, Pro Wrestling Tees. And I understand what I'm talking, because who the fuck would buy this? I mean, I'm into documentaries about oddball stuff, but most people aren't, so. Got me a knife here. Let's open this sumbitch up. So I'm not going to sell this. Nobody's going to want this. I'm going to end up keeping this for myself. Let's see. There's just shrink wrap. Yeah, I know it's a big ass knife, ain't it? That's his knife. My little pocket knife I used to carry, he has it now. He's got it with him. I'll be using that right now. So let's see what's on this DVD. Okay, we got here. Matt Jackson, Nick Jackson, Cody, Kenny Omega, Jim Ross, Silk Uncensored, Dana Massey, Colt Cabana. And it's just, just a DVD. Is it a pressed DVD at least? Okay, it's pressed. Let's see here. Join professional wrestler Colt Cabana of the Young Bucks. Cody, Kenny Omega anymore for an in-depth look at the history behind Pro Wrestling Tees. Streaming free on YouTube. Okay. I was like, let's see. I got a couple pins in here. Besides the 2 New Japan ones I got, 2 more Eddie Guerrero Latino Heats. So, if you know anybody out there that loves some Eddie Guerrero, and one of these is claimed. Somebody has already claimed one of these. Oh, I love Eddie Guerrero. Okay, well. Let's see what we got here now. Oh, this is cool. These are the Brawler Balls. And this is Roddy Piper. And look, he looks kind of like one of the aliens from They Live. He got the glasses on. It says Submint. It says Ubmint. It's like a Madball version of a wrestler. That's kind of cool. Now I got 3 more items in here. I got 2 of this. This is Wrestling Dreams, Colt Cabana, Eric Weiss. And it's basically Colt just telling the story of how he wanted to be a wrestler. And like, it comes with a card that can be removed. It's a kid's book. Some decent illustration, you know. So I'm going to have these at the table. It'll be $5 a pop. This next item I'm not sure of. I might end up keeping. This is Headlock Comics, Tales from the Road. And I've never really even looked at this. Story by Thunder Rosa and Michael Kingston, pencils by Doug Hills, colors by Jerry Gorman, letters by Jacob Baskell, PW Creative variant covers by Michael blah, blah, blah. The Popcorn Match. Now, don't take no offense when I say this, ladies, but, you know, I don't get women's wrestling. I mean, I get the idea, pretty ladies and all that. At the end of the day, it's just a bunch of screaming hair people. Who wants to see that in 1980? Sure, but these days, I got the internet, you know? When a little girl asked me to book a woman's match on the show for her birthday, and everybody said that Frank Lucia doesn't love his daughter. So, I guess, welcome to Alpha Doll Pro Wrestling. What are your names again? We're the Deadly Dolls. I'm Dolly Dakota. This is my partner, Rosa De La Murta. Partners, you know, we're in a tag team, right? That's right. I only booked one team, so I booked the tag team, so I only had to make one call. Good art in this. I mean, really good art. And it's kind of neat looking. Even though Headlock Tales takes place in a fictional universe, every one of our Tales from the Road collaborations comes from a very real place. I just happened to be present for this one. The seeds for this particular story planted over 4 years ago at San Diego Comic-Con. As part of our weekend celebration, Lucha Underground, we hosted Thunder Rosa for a signing at Headlock booth. Rosa, of course, portrayed the villainous Cobra Moon on the popular Ray show, was appearing in our booth as Thunder Rosa. Now, I never met Rosa before the signing, but her appearance was memorable to me for a couple of reasons. First, she's a huge X-Men fan. Hell yeah. And second, even though she was only a couple years in business, it's very clear she was a star. It's really in particular to see the way young girls have responded to her. They saw her as a real-life, walking, talking superhero. Seeing the look in her eyes as she signed autographs and took pictures with them brought me back to my own childhood, getting ready to meet Randy Savage, Tito Santana in the parking garage behind the Utica Auditorium. When I left the convention, I was certain of 3 things. I wanted to collaborate on Rosa on a Headlock story. I wanted to be a representation theme, and I definitely wanted to be X-Men inspired. All we needed was the right book. Right hook, enter Mission Pro Wrestling. Earlier this year, this is from January 2021, Rosa launched Mission Pro Wrestling as an all-women's promotion based in Central Texas. In addition to using all-female performers, the promotion plans to be entirely women-driven, including their creative and support positions. It's something that hasn't been done before. Now, I'm getting some real X-Men vibes. I remember Rosa saying her favorite X-Men character was Magneto, and then the idea for the story hit. Okay. I like it. I'm going to probably end up holding on to that now. Do I have a comic available? Shit. Give me a second, because I want to show you all the size on this. Let me go find a comic. Give me a second here. This is smaller than a normal comic. A little bit. Okay, there's that. There's a normal comic. Let's line this shit up. Yeah, it's a little bit not as wide and not as tall. But not a bad little haul here, man. I kept kept 2 pens for myself and 1 pen went to my father. I'm going to keep a DVD, but, you know, for what I paid, the ball, the 2 books, I'm going to keep the comic. I ain't going to sell that. And then, you know, all those pens. I'll make my money back and make a little profit. You know, I think I'm going to go $5 on the books, $5 for the ball, $5 a pen. Keep the comic, you know. And there might be somebody who wants this DVD. You never know. But I realized recently I haven't put anything up on this channel a little bit. I'm sorry. There hadn't been a show. I might be going to a show. This is March. I might be going to a show next weekend. I don't know yet. If I do, I will be filming. I went to the event I'm going to is a Widowfest. I went there last year. I know the promoters. I know the owners. They have no issue with me filming them. They don't mind at all. Matter of fact, pretty much every promotion I've ever been to, I haven't been one yet that had an issue with me filming. The whole rule, and the main rule is, you know, stay out of the way. Don't get anybody's way, you know. And, you know, cool. Because it's free promotion. So, you know, hey. So I might have some footage up then. Besides that, If I don't do that, I'll get some stuff up in the next couple months. Might do some reviews and stuff. I found some more wrestling books I'm reading. As of right now, the next show I'm definitely going to be at on May 15th, Brookhaven, Mississippi. By Independent Wrestling's returning. That's going to be a badass show, baby. Badass show. First place, we got a match that was set up for the last show. We're going to have, kind of a teacher versus favorite student match. We're going to have the BIW Deep South Heritage Champion, Frankie Thomas. You might have seen him on AEW Dark. He's done some WWE work. Dude's amazing. He's finally getting the recognition he deserves. He's one of those guys I truly believe if COVID had not hit in 2020, he would be under contract in AEW or WWE. I know he had a WWE tryout scheduled, and then COVID hit and other stuff happened, so he couldn't go to the first one. But damn good wrestler. He does his best. He works out constantly. Every match he improves, and he's taking on the guy that trained him, Cassidy Riley. Y'all might remember Cassidy. He had a little stint in WWE. He's probably best known for his run in TNA. He was part of the Hot Shots with Chase Stevens. Cassidy, he's getting near the end of his career. I'm thinking me and Cassidy are about the same. I guess Cassidy's in his 40s. If you're not Cassidy, I'm sorry, dude. You might be late 30s, but I know we're not that far apart in age. Well, the last show here in town, they had a match where, a table got involved, so what we're looking at is a tables match. The first one in years in BIW history, but then the main event. And Josh announced this. I could say it. I've known about this for a little while. He told me quite a while back what was going to happen, but bringing in a Impact superstar, and if you know your indie wrestling, especially if you know like your Carolina wrestling, Caleb Conley. King Rob Love is pissed that APOC's got the BIW Southern Heavyweight title, the big belt. APOC fought his ass off and deserved that belt. So King Rob Love called in a little favor and called on a buddy of his from Impact, Caleb Conley, Caleb with a K. And Caleb's going to come in and face him, plus a bunch of other matches. I don't have the list right in front of me right now, but come on out. If you're watching the video of the show, come on over to the table. Mention you saw this video, and I'll give you a little discount. I'll take a few bucks off something, Hell, I might even give you a free Danhausen pin. I got a stack of them. But I hope y'all enjoyed this, And like I say on the podcast, I'm going to throw this out there, okay? If you like podcasts, you love wrestling, you like indie wrestling, go. Whatever you use to get your podcast, I don't know. I use On Sky. Most of them I download. I use Podcast Addict. Addict, like, you're addicted to something. There's other sources, Amazon Music. Look for King of Wrestling Podcast. Not Kings of Wrestling, King of Wrestling. It's a twice-a-week podcast. Tuesdays is always going to be an interview with either some indie talent, somebody who works behind the scenes on indie shows, or even some former big names. Like Tito Santana's been on there. He's had some pretty big names. And Fridays, the main host, the host with the most that's pale as a ghost, Brandon Turner, and myself, Ultimate Gallows here, we review whatever wrestling we watch that week. We watch stuff like Championship Wrestling from Memphis, Limitless Wrestling the Road, MLW Fusion, Ring of Honor's weekly show, and other stuff. We watch local indies too. Like we watched, Diamond Championship Wrestling for quite a while. We go to BIW shows, the Brandon refs there, I film. We talk about that. Go give it a shot. Go check it out. If you enjoy it, and you got a couple extra bucks, then think about hitting up that Patreon. Go to Patreon, search for King of Wrestling. For just $1, you can get the shows ad-free, because they do have ads. We're on Spreaker, we got ads, sorry. And the whole point is, this Brandon was paying for hosting. Now that we got on Spreaker, so we ain't got to pay for hosting, but, we want a little money because, equipment costs, going to shows, stuff like that. But, $1, you get the shows ad-free, and you get your name mentioned on the show. For $3 a month, you get all that. You get the shows early and ad-free. Plus, you get special bonus stuff. Like, I know he did an interview with Northeast Independent star Kennedy Copeland, who was amazing. This lady is tougher than tough. Did a second interview with her. We did one, remember I was speaking about BIW. The last BIW show we went to, something happened. You can go on the channel and watch and see Steve Anthony collapse in the ring. And then he pops back up. You think he's playing possum, but if you listen to our Patreon only episode, you find out the whole story, which I didn't know till after the show. Because I'm kind of guys, I stay, I don't go in the locker room unless I have to. I stay in front of, stay out front. And then I found I'm like, oh shit. So check it out. And if you don't have extra cash, that's cool. You know, you get the show for free every Tuesday and Friday. You don't have ads, but hey. So I'm out, everybody. Hope you enjoyed that. And, you know, like I say on that show every week, you know, go find you some wrestling you like and watch it. And live fast, love hard, and die with your mask on. Laters.